All right, today we're talking about the big one, Jupiter. But here's the thing. In Vedic astrology, it's so much more than just a gas giant out there in space. We're talking about a profound symbol of wisdom, good fortune, and just immense growth. So let's get right into it. So let's kick things off with a pretty wild thought. What if the biggest planet in our entire solar system was also our greatest teacher? I mean, think about that. A planet so huge you could literally fit all the others inside it. That is the core idea behind Jupiter in the Vedic tradition. It's not just big in size, it's huge in significance. And that idea leads us straight to our first big concept here, thinking of Jupiter as the cosmic guru, the great teacher of the heavens. I mean, that title really says it all, doesn't it? It just gets right to the heart of what Jupiter is all about. Okay, and check this out, because the name itself is so important. The source text, Astrology of the Seers, tells us that in Sanskrit, Jupiter is literally called guru. And that word, it's not just teacher, it's deeper. It means a guide, someone who helps you see the way, who kind of pushes the darkness aside and lights up the path for you. So you might be asking, what does this guru actually teach? Well, it's all about our dharma, which is, the law of our own inner nature. A simpler way to think about it, it's your personal truth. It's that core purpose you feel inside and the principles that you live by. Jupiter is that guiding light that helps us tune in and align with who we really are. Now, this guru isn't some tough, stern teacher. Not at all. You've probably heard about Saturn in astrology, right? Sometimes it gets called the Great Malefic, the planet of limits and hard lessons. Well, Jupiter is the complete opposite. It's known as the Great Benefic, which basically means it's a huge force for good. And just look at this list. It perfectly captures the kind of energy we're dealing with. I mean, these are all the things we want more of, right? Wisdom, optimism, faith, generosity, even just being happy and having a sense of humor. That's Jupiter's territory. It's all about that big, warm, good-natured energy of growth and idealism. And just to really nail this down, here's another great quote from our source. It really couldn't be any clearer. Jupiter is known as the most helpful, generous, and benefic of all the planets. Its whole vibe, its very nature, is about giving and supporting. Okay, so if Jupiter is this super helpful teacher, how exactly does it do its thing? How does it help us? Well, that brings us to its number one job, its core principle, expansion. It's actually pretty simple. Whatever Jupiter touches, it just makes bigger. It amplifies it. First up, and this is a big one, Jupiter expands our knowledge. Makes sense, right? It's the guru. So we're talking about higher learning, philosophy, all that deep wisdom that really stretches our understanding of the universe and where we fit into it all. But it's not just about what's going on in our heads. Jupiter's expansive energy totally shows up in the real world too. It expands our opportunities, it brings in luck, fortune, and those amazing chances for growth that can sometimes feel like they came out of nowhere. And then, of course, it expands our spirit. This is the energy behind faith, behind optimism, behind our belief that there's something bigger out there. It really pushes us to grow spiritually and to just feel good about the future. So you see what's happening. It's growing our inner world and our outer world. All right, so we've covered these big ideas: guru, benefic, expansion. They sound great, but where does this stuff actually show up, in our everyday lives? Let's break it down and get a little more specific. This table is a perfect way to see it all laid out. Under knowledge, you've got philosophy and teaching, total guru stuff, right? But look at family. It governs children. Think about the expansion and joy they bring into our lives. Under guidance, it's that amazing piece of advice you get from a mentor. For society, think big picture, like a legislator or city planner mapping things out. And yeah, of course, under fortune, you've got good karma, wealth, basically abundance in every way. And that last part about good karma is so, so important. The source text, Light on Life, connects Jupiter directly to our good karma kind of ripening and becoming ready. It's the positive results of stuff we've done in the past finally paying off. So, when something amazing happens that seems to come out of nowhere? Yeah, that could very well be Jupiter at work. And it's just amazing to see how these ancient texts talked about Jupiter. This classic one describes the planet as intelligent and endowed with all the branches of learning. But it's not just about book smarts. It's also seen as the planet of creative intelligence. So it links knowing things with actually making things. Pretty cool. So what's the bottom line here? What do we do with all this? Well, Jupiter is really that part of all of us that wants to learn, that wants to grow, that wants to believe in the best. And if you want to tap into that energy, it's about being open to new things, sharing what you know, and really working on having a positive outlook. And really, that's what it all comes down to. Getting to know Jupiter is really about getting to know our own incredible potential for growth. So I'll just leave you with this to think about. Where in your life are you looking for a little more wisdom? And where are you really truly ready for some expansion?